It's the single biggest factor in improving these people's life chances, whether it's whether they've got drug and alcohol problems or abuse, or they come from an abusive home, whatever that may be. The single biggest driver is having a job, and we have to create these opportunities for our young people within Plymouth. In an increasingly global and connected world, unless we get that right, these bigger companies that provide these opportunities, that can afford to invest in training and skills and apprenticeships, are not going to come to Plymouth unless we can sort out that rail link or have something that is resilient. I'm going to use Plymouth, I'm afraid, as an example for the wider South West, because we will talk about investment in the South West, but I want to put a bit of meat on the bones and a little bit of data and statistics, which I know is frightening for some, but I think it's very important in this. Despite being the most deprived area in the South West, Plymouth is also the most underfunded. Plymouth is an ambitious city with gifted, ingenious people who can adapt like any other city to change. But government of all colours has simply not delivered for too many in our city. So I strongly congratulate the Peninsula Rail Task Force on their report into rectifying this. And I urge the Prime Minister and her team to read it very carefully indeed before committing to further investment elsewhere in the country. I support this Prime Minister in everything she does, as do my colleagues, but our commitment to make government work for people in the South West must trump everything else. I thank my right honourable friend for coming to the House today and speaking on this, because it is not good enough for the South West to be cut off again, or to be the poor relation to the national rail network. The PRTF report presented yesterday must be a framework for a fair deal going forward. So will he commit to everything in his power to deliver on this piece of work and make sure Network Rail deliver as a company for my constituents?
Well, I absolutely understand the importance of the task ahead of us. I've read the report very carefully. It, of course, shares my view that the number one priority is the seawall and the cliffs at Dawlish. He will also be aware that last Thursday I announced, and indeed in today's autumn statement, there was the provision of £10 million for the next stage of that project. I am very committed. I know that the Chancellor is very committed to making sure this happens. It is a strategically important project for our nation. We cannot have a situation where the South West can be cut off via its principal railway route.